So I got a DM from an architect saying he's looking for a laptop, gave me a price range as well. Now, architects usually use computers for 3D rendering, right? Now, when you're talking about 3D rendering, it can go up to the ballpark of Threadrippers and A6000 GPUs, etc., etc. But he also told me the software that he's going to be using on the laptop. And this always helps because most software gives you a sort of minimum requirements for hardware. For your computer. So let's see what software is going to be using and take a look at the requirements. So let's take a look at recommended requirements first, right? So Windows 64-bit, blah, blah, blah. GPU with a pass mark score of 10,000 or higher. Example, 2060. No, do not get a computer with a 2060. For AMD processor scoring, a single thread of 2600 or higher. I'll explain how to figure those out in a second, right? And 16 gigabytes of RAM, disk space, etc. Okay, let's look at the high-end requirements, right? High-end requirements got a GPU pass mark of 14,000 or higher. RTX 3060, no, do not get a 3060, please. CPU mark of 3000 or higher. System memory 32 gigabytes of RAM. Okay, with these CPU marks and GPU pass mark scores, you can easily just Google them, right? So let's just say GPU with a pass mark of 14,000 or higher, and then it will give you a whole list. You can do the same with the CPU. Take the CPU mark scoring, search the CPUs that have that kind of scoring or higher, right? Now, this will help if you're building it component by component, right? But if you're going to be buying a pre-built or a laptop that has everything in it already, you're not going to really be able to choose specific components to sort of make up the machine. Why I'm not recommending specific machines, specific models is because there's still some of your preferences to consider. Your screen size, your screen panel, whether you want it to be IPS, or what resolution you want it to be, and a bunch of other things that boils down to user preference. So find a machine within your price range, look up those CPUs and GPUs, see if it meets the requirements as per the recommended requirements or high-end requirements of the software that you're going to be using, and then you'll know more or less what machine to buy. But yeah, if you have any more questions, drop it in the comments. I'll be happy to give a bunch of other things that boils down to user preference. So find a machine within your price range, look up those CPUs and GPUs, see if it meets the requirements as per the recommended requirements or high-end requirements of the software that you're going to be using, and then you'll know more or less what machine to buy.